brief demonstration of how to safely maneuver on equipment that may not be suitable for certain activities. As I will demonstrate, I'm going to do like little tricks and moves that shouldn't be made on here, but I'm going to safely maneuver. I suggest that you not try this at home. And if you were to do it, you have to do it very safely, because not every piece of equipment was made for the things I do it for and with. Because I'm like a maniac on top of these things, in the gym and at home. So, you're going to see me do some really weird stuff on this, as you have seen in the past of me being in the gym. I just want to make sure you're going to be able to get a full picture of when I'm stretching and so forth on this. This place is kind of cluttered because I have stuff all over the place, but we're going to still get down and make sure that it can be seen. I just got through eating some Popeye chicken. Oh my goodness, it was good. Yes. It was delicious, guys. Popeye chicken. I didn't even bother using the sauce. And I'm not going to be so long on part one. I just want to demonstrate some stretching, exercising, and using this equipment, this Elite Fitness. I never thought that I'll be able to do the things that I've been doing on this now. And I had this for at least 6 years. At least 6, 8 years. Something like that. And as you can see, I have a high chair that I bought from 3rd Avenue. I bought with a kitchen table. And I love my kitchen table and I love my black chairs. As you can see, it's really high. And for people, depending on your capabilities, you don't have to do everything you see Malikah do. You know, Malikah has limitations also. But Malikah doesn't complain about her limitations too much. Maybe when she's in pain. But usually I try to do every single move I can of my full capacity. Because of the simple fact that there are moves that I cannot do. And there may be moves you can do. So it's all about you terrorizing your physical activity according to your needs and according to what your doctor approves. Because nobody wants to be in pain, you know, because you put out some pain, you know, trying to get fit and so forth. So, all right, let me do less talking and a little bit of demonstration. And I'm not going to try to make this video too long. My intentions is just to give you guys a brief glimpse of me and my bare feet and my Elite Fitness with my black chair. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to show some safety precaution checks, okay? The first thing you want to do is make sure your equipment is properly bolted, because you don't want loose equipment and pinned. This is pinned up here. There's a big pin up here. And there's supposed to be another pin here. I don't know where it is, but I have to look for it, and that's not good. Because all of these pins and bolts should be locked in your equipment. Another very important thing you want to check with your equipment is the ability of you leaning forward with all of your full capacity of weight. Because if you're going to be doing things on this equipment that is not made for, you have to make sure when you get in those positions, you are safe. For example, I like doing things backwards, like this. Okay? So being that I want to put all my weight to the front, and I do things like this, okay, I want to make sure that this is not going to topple over on me. You see how easy that is to topple over? So whenever you're using equipment that is not made for that particular exercise or movement, You want to make sure you're not putting too much weight and you're going to injure yourself. You see what Malikah just did with her legs closed? I'm bending down and stretching, right? And I'm coming up. I'm bending down, holding it there, and then coming up. I really supposed to do this much slower, but I just want to demonstrate. That's just one, okay? Let's do another. When you spread your legs, okay, you can do this, and this is called a horse stance, okay? You can sit in a horse stance in this position maybe for about 5 minutes. You see how this is strengthening your legs? It would strengthen all of this here. It will also help straighten and strengthen your back and your spine. You can feel all of it in here. You can feel it. You can feel it. Okay? And if you give it a little bounce and support, okay? That's another position. Another position you can do with this Fitness Elite is bring your knees up and have full support. And you can hold your knees up in this position maybe for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then you do the same to the other knee. What you do to one, you do to the other. Equal treatment. Now, if you have a problem similar to mine, like I have injuries on this left side of this leg. Therefore, I need extra care to this leg, and I'm going to use extra therapeutic methods to treat this leg, which I always do. I use heat. I use extra hand massages. I use rotations, exercising with it. I focus on it to give it more ability to function, because if something is wrong with something, you're going to have to fix it. Okay? So here is another another method I would use on this equipment, that I've used on this equipment, is to raise my leg up to here with the support of the equipment. You see that? And I'll do the same thing to the right leg. And you want to straighten it out. This way, you can feel all of the pressure coming in from here, and you can feel it in here, and you can relax. Straighten out your knees, and you can feel the pressure. You can feel the tingling coming in through the toes. Straighten up your back. Okay? So, that's another way to use this equipment. Okay? Another way to use this equipment is to bring the chair here. And as you can see, there's a lower space here that I can step up on. Let's try to move the camera over a little bit more to get a better view of what I'm doing. Okay? Okay? So here we are. Here's a step for this chair. Another thing you want to check with your equipment, and your chair is an equipment because it's assisting you in accomplishing something. You want to check your chair and make sure that all the bolts, latches, and arms are properly attached so you do not injure yourself. So what I'm going to do is make sure I have a lot of support, because injury is the worst thing you want to experience. Okay, so I'm going to put my right foot there, my left foot here, and I ease up on the machine. I eased up on the machine, carefully, slowly. Okay? Now, what I want to do is create a comfortable space for me to be able to maneuver on this machine as much as I want to, and most definitely as safe as possible. I want to work my way down. Okay? I want to start from the top and come down. So what I'm going to do is begin to focus up here with my, what can I do with my leg with the focus up here? I can have this leg here and possibly lean forward to touch my toes. As I lean forward to touch my toes, I can put my nose on my knee. What do a person should feel when you're doing this? You should feel the tension releasing up in your calves and your thighs. You should also feel some straightening and relaxing of your hips. Now, this is not going to happen just because you do it 1 or 2 times. This is a thing of consistency, okay? Consistency is so important. So when you're doing this, you can start making moves. You can start straightening out your leg, bending it back up, and moving forward. You can straighten it out slowly, bend it, and then with all of these maneuvers, it assists you getting yourself fit. Okay, so the 4 of them, right? Let's switch legs. And you want to do the same thing to this leg as you do to the other. And you can feel the tension being released. Okay, so the next move you probably want to do is, let's see, I can do so many different ones. I'm trying to pick a good one that we can briefly do together here. Another move that you probably want to do safely is spread your legs to balance yourself on one arm of the equipment. And like I said before, this equipment is not really made to do this, but you can do little tricks as long as you're safely balancing yourself. The worst thing that you can do is become injured while you're attempting to do different things. So as I balance myself on here, I want to try to eliminate the chair as a dependent object, because my whole goal is to depend on the elite fitness to support me in my maneuvers. The chair, the purpose of the chair was to help me get up here. So let me try to eliminate the chair and work with the elite fitness. How can I do that? I can put a leg up here and another leg here. Right? Now I can point my toes, bring them back. Point my toes, bring them back. Point my toes. Can you guys see that? Point my toes, bring them back. 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 Okay? I can also bend my knees. Okay? And just sitting in this position alone is good yoga moves. Okay? These are good yoga moves. Just bending my knees and having the support of the Elite Fitness. Okay? Let's see what else. We can also do another maneuver. Okay? And we can switch sides. Switch sides. Yes, we can switch sides. Because what is done on the right should be done on the left. And what is done on the left should be done on the right. Okay? So, straighten up my toes, point them forward, bring them back. Point them, bring them back. Point them, bring them back. Point them, bring them back. So another maneuver that can be easily done on this machine is to do a little bit of backwards booty push-ups. Here we go. Okay? You want to lean forward a little bit, and you want to bring the booty down into the crutch of the machine. Look at that, huh? And you want to pull up, down, 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 up. You want to safely secure yourself and sit back on the other pad. And all the while, you want to make sure you're safe. That's the main objective. Okay? So, here we are. Another move we can do is putting one foot here, right? And safely let's see. Putting your leg here. Being that this is my weaker leg, you may want to take the weaker leg and position it before you position the stronger leg. Because the stronger leg is going to give you the better support. Queen, the water.
What you talking about? The water's not coming out.
What did you just say? You just asked me, what am I talking about? The water is not coming out. Right. You gotta find a better way to communicate. You gotta find a better way to communicate. That's inappropriate response. Okay, so the next move you want to do, possibly, is to come to the middle. And now, that. Okay, what I want to do is like unwrap my legs around these and put them around this like I originally wanted, and then come to the middle. Okay? And the reason for this is because you're stretching. You're stretching your legs, okay? Stretching the muscles are beautiful. That way you can be flexible. So I need to get this leg over here this way. And this way, you see how I'm hanging? This is a very good position because it gives my spine some room. Usually we're crunched up and bent over, and now my spine is reaping the benefits of treatment. Okay? It's so important. That is one position, and you can do it the opposite. Okay. Let me see how I work my way down. I did say I'm going to work my way down. And let's do it this way. And I may want to like let my legs hang and use my elbows and the pads to support me, huh? You just seen what I did there? See all the little tricks that we can do? Here's another trick. Here's another. You see the tricks? Okay, guys. That was only a demonstration of part 1. Part 2 will be coming up, hopefully. And Malikah can show you some of her muscles. Muscles in the legs, muscles in the arms, muscle in the stomach, and muscle in the mind. This is Malikah, and you're at the Malikah station everywhere. Unstoppable.